One of my viewers asked me a specific question in a recent video. They said to me, Pete, is this an unbiased opinion or is it sponsored? And you know what? Today I'm going to do something very different. I'm going to give you a 1-minute review of this watch in the most unbiased way. But it's not going to be me. I've got a special guest appearance on the channel today. His name is Petros. And after Petros's review, I'm going to tell you the truth about this watch. Let's check it out.
You like to hear the unbiased review of this watch, huh? This watch is a black, but it's not too black. The watch has green, but not too green. And I like the bezel, but I don't like the bezel because him and all line up. You see, he spin, but they no line up. He go right, he go left, bloody stupid. But it's a good bezel. The watch him expensive. But it's only expensive if you got no money in your pocket. It's a cheap. The watch him also comes as a limited edition. But 8,000 pieces, it's not a limited. It's a cheap. It's accessible. It's a little bit gray. It's also a little bit gloss, but also a little bit matte. The watch is a little bit heavy, but it's not too heavy. Enough of this. I'm gonna put the watch aside. And I'm going to tell you about my sponsor for this video, Watch Crunch.
Watch Crunch has paid me a large amount of undisclosed, unmarked, unsequential dollar bills to sponsor this video. And now, I'm rich beyond my wildest dreams. Well, maybe not rich, but they've sponsored this video, which is pretty cool. So what is Watch Crunch? Well, basically it's a platform for watch nerds who wear more than one watch per day. Just like me. And you know what? It's actually free. It costs nothing, zero, zilch. I joined up myself a while back and I tell you what, it's just an honest bunch of watch nerds with none of the BS. There's no hype, there's no bullying, just a friendly community of real watch lovers like you and me. So if you love watches, then this is the perfect outlet for questions, discussions, posts, wrist shot of the day. It's pretty cool. I encourage you guys, head over there and if you get a chance, even follow me on Watch Crunch. Let's get back to the video. Now I'm going to put the watch down for a second. I'm going to tell you about this comment that this viewer made. See, I reviewed these straps in a video recently, the Artem straps, and I was so enthusiastic, excited, but his question was fantastic. His question was, is this an unbiased opinion or sponsored? And my answer was this, mostly excitement, enthusiasm, and delight in this new strap. Unbiased? No. And I say no as I really, really love these straps from a quality, practical and stylistic point of view. So definitely not unbiased, that's for sure, but hey, at least I'm honest. And look guys, when I find something that's brilliant, it's fantastic, I'm going to tell you straight out. I'll tell you exactly how I feel. If there's any flaws in this, I haven't found any. Now, it's not about this today. Put that aside. This is a watch that one of my viewers had on his wrist. He came in to see me and he gave me a different watch to review. And this was on his wrist. And I said, can you give me this as well? He goes, why? I said, I actually love it. I love the look of this watch. It was sitting on his wrist. It looked amazing. Matte black dial, fluoro green markers and pip, gloss ceramic bezel insert, satinized black PVD, beautiful strap. Look, I had to see this watch in the flesh. I had to review it. So my initial thing on this watch is I love it. I love everything that I'm seeing. But after spending a week with this watch, there's a couple of shortcuts that Seiko are still doing, and it's, for me, it's upsetting, it's disappointing. And if I don't share my honest opinion, I'm not only doing you guys an injustice, but also myself. The truth about this watch is, there's so many faults in quality control, I'm surprised Seiko still allow this stuff to go on. It's great in many areas. I've put this on the time grapher. It's got a 4R35. It's running really healthy. Probably if I have to be critical, it's got a 0.6 millisecond beat error. So the difference between the tick and the tock is 0.6 milliseconds. That should be as close to zero as possible. that's about it. As far as the healthiness of the movement, it seems to be very accurate, and I've had it on the wrist for a week, it's accurate. Having owned the Samurai for a while and a couple of Samurais, there's some stuff in here that I don't like, and put aside the misalignment issues. You know, you got the dial at 12 o'clock is spot on, but the chapter ring or that rehaut is to the left. The bezel is to the right. Gee, come on guys, seriously, that's a bit of a bummer from Seiko. So when I see stuff like this still coming out of the Seiko factory, I'm fully persuaded Seiko doesn't care about us. If they did, they would have fixed these types of issues. Sometimes there's little things, little quirks that bug me. Now the dimensions of the watch are as normal. You got 43.6mm case diameter, lug to lug of 48.6. The height is 12.7, that's without the Cyclops, and a lug width of 22mm. The crown I measure at 6.8mm. It's screw down and it offers 200 meters of water resistance, and the total weight on this silicone strap comes in at 126 grams. So as a watch experience on the wrist, I've had these watches before, I like them. The small lug to lug, it seems to fit well. Being almost 44mm, it actually wears well on the wrist. The height is great. And speaking of the strap, this thing here, this silicone on this watch is spectacular. The comfort factor is an absolute joy, but the big letdown, that tang buckle is too big, and that metal keeper, why? Seiko, just why? Just get rid of this thing. It really is an annoyance under here. For me, it might not be an annoyance for you guys. It is problematic to me. Now the watch comes with a sapphire crystal, Cyclops as you can see, and normally I'm a big fan of Cyclops on watches. I like them. On this one, I'm indifferent. I'm 50-50. And the reason I say that is because sometimes I get so many reflections I can't see that date in certain lighting situations. Other times it's fine. So maybe it's the matte dial, I'm not sure, but it has been giving me a few issues in different lighting situations. That bezel, the insert ceramic, as we spoke, very nice. You got your lume pip, the action, quite smooth. It's pretty much your standard Seiko, but again, like we said, it doesn't line up. It's to the right, click it one more, it's still to the right, click it one more, it's to the left. So whether that bugs you, whether it doesn't, me, that's an issue, especially when I'm paying $1,000+ to buy a watch like this, that they're saying it's limited edition. You know what, 8,000 units, I don't think 8,000 is limited. If you're gonna tell me that a watch is limited edition, it's gotta be 500, 700, 1,000 possibly. You know, if it's a real popular watch, less than $2,000. But if you're going up to 8,000 units, and at that price, I don't think that's limited anymore. You're pretty much going to be able to source these in 6 months, 12 months from now. I don't see them going anywhere. But put that aside, I know I'm being a little bit hard and harsh on this watch, and it is a friend of mine. It is a viewer. He's coming to drop it off. He's actually come to drop off a different watch, which I will be reviewing, but I wanted to have a look at this, and this watch has let me down. And you know what? The gentleman who dropped it off, he's a good fella. He said to me, Pete, be honest. I don't care about what you're going to find, but be honest. And that's what I'm doing here. I'm being honest. So overall, the quality control of this watch is pretty so-so, in my opinion, especially at that price point. I've seen a couple of JDM versions. The JDM version of this is SBDY119, and I've not seen faults. I've not seen misaligned bezels. I've not heard any bad things about them. But this one here is the international version, SRPH97, and there's a couple of little quirks that I don't like. Put all that aside, what's the positives of this watch? Well, look at it. It's stylistic. It's very, very nice. I think the color palette that Seiko have chosen from a gloss black ceramic insert, matte black dial, green, is beautiful. You've got a satinized finished PVD coated case, absolutely beautiful. So stylistically, well done. Seriously well done. The strap, spectacular. This is how Seiko straps should be. This is a really nice strap, albeit that thing there, that keeper, as well as the tang buckle. The tang buckle's too big, the keeper does let it down because it's steel. It is annoyance at the back of the wrist. The lume, wonderful. Seiko's Lumibrite has always been very, very good. This is just that little bit better, and it's surprising because I didn't think they can get a better lume. They've got a better lume. The fact that this watch is an ISO certified professional diver, again, well done. So you're paying for something that is a professional tool. So overall, I think the watch is a lovely piece. That's why I was attracted to it on my viewer's wrist, and I said, give it to me. I want to review this. I like the look of this watch. I'm really liking it. It's not without its flaws, it is what it is, but put the watch aside. Like I said at the start of this video, is this an unbiased opinion or is it sponsored? It's irrelevant. What I try to share about the watches that I have on the channel is enthusiasm, excitement, truth and genuineness. Now if that comes across as, oh, you like this too much, well, it is what it is. I do like it, but I will tell you where the faults are. I'm a Seiko-holic of old. I've got a few Seikos myself. I've shared a video, but Seiko should know better. Being an old company with such a big pocket, they should be able to fix little things like this. Leave me your comments in the comment sections, guys. Also, let me know what you thought about Petros. Was he really an unbiased reviewer, or was he just a grumpy old Greek? Whatever the case, thank you for watching, guys, and we'll see you all in the next video.